Hello, thank you for taking the time to watch the Medical Science Options Evening presentation. My name is Mrs. Howard Knowles, and I'm one of the teachers who is currently delivering the Medical Science course this year. I'm going to give you a quick introduction to the course so you can make an informed decision as to whether this is something you would like to study with us here at Tonnerevel Community School. The qualification is the Level 3 Applied Diploma in Medical Science and takes 2 years to complete. There is also the 1-year Level 3 certificate, which is the 1-year course. So why would you want to study this qualification? This is a gateway qualification that acts as a stepping stone to help you prepare for further qualifications and careers. Studying this course would really strengthen applications for further education in industries such as nursing or physiotherapy. If you were thinking of taking both medical science and A-level biology, it's definitely worth checking if studying both would be the most appropriate option for you, or if it would be better to select one or the other. So please get in touch if you have any questions about this. So I'm just going to go through the course and give you an indication of what sort of things you are likely to be studying if you were to take this as an A-level. So Unit 1 is one of the largest units of this course, and it focuses on human health and disease. There are a lot of overlaps here between medical science and the biology A-level. Areas that we cover include specific organ systems, what problems can be associated with these organs, and what the long-term impacts of these issues could be. We look at organ systems such as the respiratory and the urinary system, and take a look at how lifestyle can cause disease and affect these systems negatively. In addition to this content, we also take a look at key fundamentals of biology, such as cellular structure and enzymes. This unit is assessed in the form of an examination at the end of Year 12, and is marked by the exam board and makes up 25% of the overall course, so quite a chunk of the qualification relies on this work. Unit 2 focuses on physiological measurement techniques. So these are the techniques that often get used within the GP surgeries and by nurses to assess the condition and the physiological status of someone's body. So things such as blood pressure checks and peak flow checks, to name a few. We have an opportunity within lessons to learn how to carry out these techniques ourselves. So if you can see on the screen now, this is an example of how to use a blood pressure machine. And we are just checking to see if the student or our patient is displaying a blood pressure within the normal range. So we are going to learn how to use the equipment and how to determine if the results obtained are within a normal range or not. We have the opportunity to try several of these different methods out ourselves. So this unit is assessed in the form of a non-exam assessment, so coursework. It's sat internally and marked by the classroom teacher and makes up 12.5% of the course. Moving on to Unit 3. So Unit 3 takes a look at medical science research methods. So there are several overlaps here with both biology A-level and the psychology A-level as well. So this unit is very exciting as it allows you to carry out your own scientific research, process the data and draw your own conclusions and evaluations. This is another non-exam assessment and is again sat in school and marked by your classroom teacher. The research area is determined by the exam board, but you then have the opportunity to make your own research more specific to an area that interests you. For example, the topic might be about attitudes towards vaping, so then within that you could look to see if attitudes differ between men and women, or within certain age groups or professions. It really is up to you. This unit is very exciting as it gives you a taste of how this sort of research is conducted within the industry and how you might expect to do something similar at university. This again makes up 12.5% of the course. So we're moving on to Unit 4, which is all about medicines and the treatment of diseases. It looks at how medicines can be used and what the effects are on the body. We spend a lot of time within this unit talking about cancer and its treatment. This unit is internally assessed again, but this time it makes up 25% of the course, so this is going to be a big piece of coursework. Unit 5 looks at clinical laboratory techniques. So these are things that could be used to diagnose specific conditions. We have a look at different methods that could be used, such as PCRs, chromatography, and microbiology practicals. So you have the opportunity to carry out a lot of these practicals yourselves, and then afterwards you are able to analyze the results. So this is a test that you may be more familiar with. So this is an example of a flame test that we can use to try and identify different ions that might be in body fluids. If we identify an ion in the body fluid, we can then work out if it's within normal range or not, and then that could help us get closer to a diagnosis. As mentioned, we also carry out a lot of microbiology work. So on the right hand side of the screen, we've got some agar plates in the incubator. So this unit is, again, it's sat internally, but this time is actually marked by the WJEC, so slightly different to the other piece of coursework. And it makes up 12.5% as well. And then finally we have Unit 6, which is a case study. So this unit is synoptic, meaning it pulls the content from all the previous 5 units together. It allows you to make connections between the different aspects of medical science and apply your skills and knowledge to specific conditions. It's an externally sat exam, which is sat at the end of year 13 and is marked by the exam board. It makes up 12.5% of the course. And then with this assessment, you actually get a pre-release a month before. So you'll already have a really good indication of what to prepare for when you go in. So just to show you an example of what that could look like. So as mentioned, this is received about a month before. We've got some images, you've got some data, and you've got an article. So once this has been received, we'll be able to work out what the topic is. So in this case, it was about kidney disease. And then in the exam, you'll have a series of questions to answer based on that case study. So I know that was a lot of information to take in, so there is also a summary slide so you can remind yourself of how the course is run. So the diploma covers units 1 through to 6, but the medical science certificate, which is the 1-year course, only covers unit 1 through to 3. If you have any further questions or if you'd like any more information about this course, then please don't hesitate to contact us on the email address shown. And if you would like any more information about any of the other subjects we offer, then please visit our school website. Thank you very much, and we hope to see some of you soon.